Hey guys, what's up? Monday, another busy day of check-ins today. Crazy busy at the moment with everything that's going on, and it's a very good thing though, because I'm blessed to be busy. I'm blessed to have a very successful business. The kindness and the generosity of my clients, alongside everyone that's either donated or just commented, liked, or supported me in some shape or form, has just been mind-blowing, like unreal, like just crazy how cool social media is. I'm pretty sure at the present moment of time of speaking, the fundraising for the hospice is at around about £3,000, which, you know, I can't even conceive that amount of money coming that quickly. It's blown me and my dad and my sister away. I'm just so blessed to have such an amazing support network. So I just wanted to say that as an initial sort of hello to this video, and making sure you guys are aware that I'm very appreciative, 100%. Each one of you are just equally as amazing as one another. Now my clients as well, they're also appreciative in the fact that they say, you know, this is something that I want people to understand that are going through harder times as well. I want you guys to understand that what you do, your routine, and what you enjoy doing will keep you going. So a lot of my clients were like, you know, I'm assuming you're not doing check-ins this weekend, or, you know, don't worry about getting back to me. And I'm like, no, like nothing changes. I still do exactly what I want to do on a daily basis, and that's, you know, running my business. My business is my heart and my passion. Like, I love it, and I wouldn't want to do anything else. I wouldn't want to do anything else at all. I wouldn't want to sit down and like get upset and just like. There's two ways you can deal with things in life. You can either get swallowed up by the wave of emotions that you'll be going through in hard times, or you can simply ride the wave. You can appreciate that this dramatic change and draft in your life can provide a whirlwind of emotions that you could potentially do something good out of, and that it can fire you up and fuel future endeavors, success, your ambition, your drive, and your determination can be increased twofold by simply looking at things in a positive manner. And it's so easy to say that, but it's twice as hard to do it. It's twice as hard to actually live it. So when you next go through a hard time, guys, really do think, what can I rely on? What can I do to make me feel happy? What can I do to make me feel at peace in a difficult time period? It's really important. It really is, because you don't know when it's going to come around. You really don't. And it can literally come out of the blue as well. Unfortunately, with my mum, it didn't really come out of the blue too much. I was aware of what was going on for quite some time, and I knew for a decent time period what the end result was going to be. So it wasn't so much of a ridiculous shock like some passings can be, and I guess that potentially helped. But it's really important, guys, that you just take this in perspective and look at me as someone that's been able to deal with it, I think, fairly well. Anyway, moving back on to me and obviously what this vlog is actually about, which is my training and my nutrition. So obviously I went out on Saturday evening with my dad and my sister. We went for a pizza at like this vegan place, which by the way was unreal. If you're ever in Brighton, go to Prureza. It's a little bit off the beaten track. It's in the lanes, it's in the north lanes. It's amazing. The pizzas they do are epic. Yes, there's no meat on them because they're vegan, but they're sick. They're so good. They were so nice, and I ate a lot of food. So it's probably the first legit time that I've had like a really big meal and like weighed in considerably heavier the next day, besides Christmas. So I very rarely do these things, but it was my mum's birthday. It is my mum's birthday on that day, so we wanted to all celebrate it together and make it a memory, and we'll continue to do that in her memory for sure. So that was fun. I really enjoyed that, and I had a good session on Saturday anyway, so I felt good about eating a little bit more food, considering that my upper session was so good. Been having really good sessions recently. So Sunday was a rest day, did loads of check-ins, literally worked all day. What I mean by all day is I started check-ins at 7 AM and I finished my last check-in at 7:30 PM. And I'm not even kidding, like I'm not trying to show off or anything. I'm just saying that if you want to do this online coaching thing and you want to be really successful, you got to work your ass off. You got to be willing to work some stupidly wacky hours, and I couldn't care less. The day flew by. Like I said, I love what I do, and I wouldn't change it for the world. So that was awesome. Had some really good check-ins. Had some difficult ones where, you know, essentially people are going through phases where they're quite deep into an off-season. They're feeling potentially a loss of motivation or drive. This is where goal setting is important. This is where the ability for a coach to say, okay, let's look at this big picture goal and let's try and break it down into phasical processes. So we know that we're always, with bodybuilding, working with a process orientated goal. We do something and therefore we're getting closer to the end goal. That's a process orientated goal. So if we set small processes within the larger, more bigger concept process, we're able to actually design a protocol that will take us there both efficiently and with motivation. Because with motivation comes drive, with motivation comes consistency, and with motivation comes success, results. So it's something that I deem as a really positive thing, to set goals and make sure that we're always in tune with what we want to be doing. Today I'm off for a lower body session, my first of the week. I train legs usually on a Friday and a Monday, so my leg sessions don't have much of a split between them. The reality behind this is because the way that my split works at the moment is legs, push, pull, rest, and then upper, lower, upper. So I like to always hit leg sessions after a rest day, purely because I feel like I'm way more neurologically focused. I can get underneath heavy loads, and I can perform more efficiently. My lower body sessions are the most taxing for sure, so I like to kickstart the week with a good lower body session. The goals for today are to try and sort of beat my squat numbers and also my hack squat, which is the reason why I'm driving to Underground, is because I prefer the hack squat here as opposed to the hack squat in Platinum. All of my other sessions will be at Platinum from now on, so that will be quite clear cut. So yeah, those are the goals for the session itself. And also I'm going to be, if I can find an appropriate hip or squat pad, I'm going to be doing hip thrusts again, because I really do think that a lot of my glute development came from them and getting strong at them. I also found that there was a nice crossover into my squat and my deadlift with the hip thrust. So yeah, I'm really enjoying them. Or I really did enjoy them when I did them. Haven't done them for a while because during prep, oh my god, my hip thrust was sucking dick. Oh, it was crap. It was so shit because, like, the body fat that I was losing all around, like, the area where the bar goes, made it feel like I was being, like, absolutely pummeled by the bar, and that my groin was just taking all of the loading, and that I didn't even feel it in my glutes at all by the end, because I was just literally, like, shoveling iron through the air, and that's not a particularly nice feeling. If you've ever experienced that, comment below groin death, because it's brutal. It just hurts so much. So you need to be fairly fat in order to do hip thrust well, I believe. I'm not adding in any other movements. This tends to be how I'm sort of auto regulating my training. Is if I find like I want to do a specific movement, I'll for sure add it in. If I want to sort of shift or change anything about, depending on the day, how I feel, how things are feeling, I will do that. It's just a time thing, really. So it's a matter of time before something starts to feel a bit off, and then I'll just rotate it, and it's as simple as that. Other than that, I'm all well. If anyone's interested in how I'm feeling, I'm okay, thank you very much, and I will be fine. My family are very supportive, and obviously I've got a huge support network online. Really enjoying filming these. I love the amount of views, and most importantly, the amount of positivity that breeds as a result of these videos. I fucking love it, really do. Like, I look at the likes, and it's just like loads of likes, no dislikes. It makes me so happy, because that proves that, like, I'm doing something okay. So I just hope that even though I'm off season, and I know that it's not as motivating because my physique really isn't changing that much, you'll only see the changes when I diet down again. I hope that you get equally as motivated to train and to do the off-season box ticking that's required to progress a physique. And I hope that motivates you equally as my prep vlogs did, because I know that it's not as fun to watch sometimes, but it's just the reality of an off-season, really. So I'm about 2 minutes away from the gym. I'm pretty much run out of things to talk about, so I think I'll leave you guys here. But I hope you've all had a good weekend. It's obviously a Monday, and I'll be uploading this tonight, so hope you've had a good weekend and spent time with your mums and things like that. And I for sure will speak to you very soon. I'll most likely do a bit of a video wrapping up the session post-workout. Cheers guys, in a bit.
Jump in. Good stuff, what you do.
Hey guys, so as I did sort of say in the car on the way to the gym, I said that I was going to record something post-workout. 2 reasons why I didn't. One, I was absolutely ruined, and 2, my phone was dead, so I couldn't anyway. But yeah, now I'm home. Just had my post-workout meal about 30 minutes ago, so it's almost time to eat again. Like I said in the last video, eating is a bit of a job at the moment, especially post-workout. During the day it's fine. I try and spread my meals out sort of so it doesn't interrupt work, so I'm not, because George, who probably watched this, George Osborne, he was saying sort of how it's annoying to go back into the kitchen, heat things up again, and I can totally relate. It's just a bit of a hassle sometimes, but it's obviously a pleasurable hassle to have, and one that I shouldn't be complaining about. But yeah, a good session. Obviously, the only clips that you'll see in the vlog itself is 170 for 6, which was my second set on squats, and 220 on hip thrust, which is the most I've ever hip thrusted, and got that for 4 reps. You'll notice on the hip thrust that on my like 3rd and 4th rep, I wasn't quite giving myself the cue to tilt my head, so you should be like tucking your head at the top to get full glute activation, so that's a good tip on hip thrusts, if you guys do them, get your head tilted at the top, and that will really activate your glutes a little bit more at the fully extended phase of the concentric. And then obviously a controlled eccentric is preferable if you're doing it for bodybuilding purposes. If you're doing it to build like a deadlift or build up your squat, potentially speeding up that eccentric phase is more preferable if you're just trying to build pure power or pure strength. But that's it for today, guys. Thanks again for watching. Thanks again for the donations. I think as we speak now, it's almost closer to 3K. And the last time that when I was on the way to the gym, it was like 2.5. So crazy stuff. Thank you, guys, and speak to you probably tomorrow in a bit.